Hello guys, today I am making dinner based on a request that Jasmine had. She wants chicken and sausage jambalaya. So I've never really made jambalaya before. I feel like I've kind of made different versions of jambalaya. But this one is still going to be a different version of jambalaya because we're picky eaters. And so we're a little particular about certain things. So any kind of Cajun cooking is going to start off with your trinity, which is your onions, bell peppers, and celery. Well, number one, we don't really like celery around here unless it is like chopped to almost non-existence and then sauteed, usually in like our Thanksgiving dressing. So instead, I've got celery salt. So we at least get some of the flavor. And then I actually use the last of my bell peppers for the kebabs. So I'm gonna use my bell pepper herb seasoning. And then we don't like actual like whole onions in our stuff. So I got some extra, I'm gonna use some extra onion powder on top of the rest of our seasonings. So I've got this diced up. I've got my beef sausage, which technically it's supposed to be andouille sausage, right? But I don't have that, we have beef sausage. So I'm dicing up my beef sausage, and I've already diced up my chicken. I figured I would go ahead and get that out of the way so that y'all don't have to sit here and watch me clean everything after cutting the chicken, because that just kind of wastes time, right? So, and I went ahead and cut these in little halves. They're so yummy. Just kind of, a little bit goes so it goes a little further here. I've got a little bit of olive oil in my pot over here, and then I also, when I open up the package of the sausage, there's all this like yummy sausage juice in it. So I always add that juice to my pot as well. So, okay, y'all have seen me chop. Now we're gonna move over and we're gonna pay attention to our pan here. So we've got our olive oil. I'm using my stainless steel today. I don't know if there's any particular reason. I like the way that the things turn out in it better, maybe. I don't know. I'm just using my stainless steel. That's what we're doing. So I'm gonna throw in our sausage, because we want to get the sausage browning. And I'm using chicken breasts today, and typical jambalaya uses chicken thighs. I don't like chicken thighs. I don't. I prefer not to. Can y'all see? Ah, we can see. All right. Let me wipe my hands off. Actually, pause. I'll wash my hands off in a minute. Let's give that a little stir. All right, get that cooking. And then we're gonna throw in our chicken breasts that I've diced up. All right, now I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. Get all that, give it a little stir, a little juice. Now, like I do with my hamburger meat, you want to get this chicken seasoned fairly quickly. So our house seasoning goes in first. Lots of the house seasoning. So we get that chicken good and covered. And then I'm also gonna add in, so we make a blend of Cajun seasoning, our own little homemade Cajun seasoning. It's one of Jasmine's favorite meals to make. I don't know if y'all have ever seen. It's like a Cajun chicken Alfredo. It's like a one pot. It's got chicken, sausage, noodles, and like a creamy Cajun sauce. It's almost like the Chili's Cajun chicken pasta, except for with sausage added in. So we make our own Cajun seasonings around here. So we're gonna saute this, get this cooking, get that chicken cooked down, start getting it browned. And I diced my chicken up pretty small. All right, so it's gonna cook a lot faster. We want quick and easy. Quick and easy. I feel like here lately, a lot of what I've been doing has not been very quick and easy. Especially since when I did the grilling the other day. Like, that took me like 4 hours to make those stupid kebabs. Like, there's just way too much effort that had to go into that sucker. Like, first I couldn't get the grill lit, and then once I did get it lit, I came inside so that I could start like prepping everything. And then I, was taping, and then the fire went out. So it didn't have any heat to it, so I had to like relight it again. And it was a huge back and forth process. And yeah, like the end result obviously was good. But yeah, I had to, like, after I put the potatoes on there and then came back in and was doing the kebabs, like the fire went out again. So I was like, I don't even know if the potatoes are getting cooked right now. Had to add some more charcoal. That was a process. Took way too long. All right, let's get, okay. Everything is seasoned. That Cajun seasoning smells amazing. I don't know, if y'all want to make your own Cajun seasoning, I found my recipe on Pinterest. And then we just kind of eyeballed the amounts of the seasoning that we threw in. They just gave us a list of what you're supposed to put in there, and that's what we did. We used those ingredients. Let's see. So that, all the rest of my seasonings, let me make sure I got everything I need to get over here. Let me put this in my sink. Move some stuff out of the way. After doing the corn dogs and pretzels yesterday, felt like my kitchen was just this awful mess. So I spent so long last night deep cleaning my kitchen. Like, everything just smelled like grease and just felt greasy. Like, guess there's a reason why I don't deep fry things. Shallow frying is like splattery enough. Trying to dispose of the oil as well that was all in that pan. Oh, that was an experience. So now you can say, now we know, right? Okay, we're starting to get some brown on this. We're gonna let that go just a little bit more on a couple of pieces here. Let that brown up. Make sure I got all of my ingredients ready to go over here. And guess what, guys? I'm gonna use real rice today. I know, shocker. We're not using instant rice on this one, because it has to like really simmer and absorb all the flavors, and instant rice will not allow it to do that. So Yeah, we're not gonna do instant rice today. We're gonna do the real deal. Fingers crossed I don't screw it up. I feel like the last few times I've done different versions of this, I've done okay with the regular rice. I don't know. Now I'm okay with my house smelling like this. Smelling like grease is not really, we're probably gonna not fry things for a while around here. I need, like I can feel my arteries hardening already as it is. I need to, yeah. I need to find some creative things that don't require grease to cook. Of course, most Southern things do require grease. And that's kind of what I'm better at is Southern foods than I am at anything else. So yeah, like let's try to find something that doesn't require grease. All right, there we go. I think we've got our sausage and chicken cooked up enough. So typical jambalaya requires like diced tomatoes. I don't have diced tomatoes and we don't like actual like chunks of tomato in our food anyway. So I'm using my little bitty tiny can of tomato sauce. We're gonna throw him in there. And then we're gonna do our celery salt. Good shake all over so we get some celery flavor in there. And our bell pepper. Yummy. Yummy bell pepper. I use lots of that because, oh my gosh, that seasoning is amazing. All right, and then our onion. Ooh. All right. And then another little dash of our Cajun seasoning. Okay. Give that a good stir. Give that a good stir. You know, I hear the dogs over here wrestling. That's what my dogs do. They're crazy. It smells good, y'all. I feel like we need a little more Cajun. A little more Cajun in here. It's not coming out of my holes very easily here. Guess the steam's closed it up a little bit. Let's see, a little more Cajun. Definitely some more bell pepper. Yeah, and we're gonna let the, kind of wanna let the tomato sauce cook off a little bit. Get rid of that extra acidic canned flavor. So let that kind of cook and thicken up a bit. All right, now I'm gonna throw in my rice. Now this is gonna be an eyeball game, so y'all fingers crossed with me. That's probably good enough. Okay. And we gotta get this rice all mixed in with those other flavors. Let's do a little house seasoning. Because our house seasoning has our garlic in it. You want to have that good added garlic flavor as well, because I'm not using raw garlic. And this one. Okie dokie, y'all. There we go. There's the base of our jambalaya. I'm sure every Cajun on the face of the planet is cringing right now by me calling this jambalaya, but That's the only thing I know to like explain even somewhat like what it is. Okay, now we're gonna add in our chicken stock. Let me make sure I deglaze the bottom of this pan here. Get all the stuff off the bottom. All that yumminess off. All right. Okay. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Okay. I think that is probably the correct amount. It almost looks like a soup, but we don't want soup. We want it to come out like thick and creamy. So we only want, I did maybe about a cup of rice. So I did a little bit more than a cup of liquid. And then we are going to put, where's my lid? All right, we're gonna put our lid on this baby and we're gonna let that simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, so when we come back, we'll see if we got crunchy rice or good rice. Okay, so our chicken and sausage jambalaya has been simmering for about 30 minutes now. And I've been kind of stirring periodically to keep it from sticking to the bottom and to make sure that there's still enough liquid to finish cooking the rice. At about 15 minutes, I did have to add some more liquid because the rice certainly was not cooked and it was really starting to dry out and like really stick to the bottom. So I added probably about another cup or so of beef stock to it. So I think we are finally good now though. But let's take a peek. Look, see, that's good and creamy now. That's what you want. Now this is a lot. Like, I'm gonna need some friends to share this with because I don't think Jasmine and I can finish all of this in the next few days. Yeah, I'm gonna have to share with some people. All right, let's check our rice. Ooh. Sorry, got a call right in the middle of videotaping that. Let's start over again. All right, let's test it. The rice is cooked. Oh, that is good. That is so yummy. This is my first time adding the tomato sauce, but man, that is fantastic. All right, y'all, if anybody wants to share with me, y'all come on over. See y'all later. Have a good day.